On my days, I was mshish. I had a problem. Bengishayo uthisha wechoir, ethechoir ngo-3. Mangiqale kuyena ngo-3, ngakusasa ekuseni ngishaye webhola. But where were you?
Okay, no, yeah, okay.
In soccer, when you're 30, you are an old man. In storytelling, you are a little baby. You haven't seen the world. You don't know anything. In Grahamstown, producers and programmers of the world go there to look for new, interesting work. The work speaks for you. Don't open your mouth. Nothing. The work will speak for you. After that, go back to your corner. Read more, learn more, brainstorm new ideas in the corner. Something comes out, take your show, Germany, tour it, take it to...
So you've been touring? Have you
Yeah.
really done the tours?
Oh, yeah. When we were dating, bengimhlangabeza ekhwayeni, you know, I don't know what happened. Oh.
Sanibonani nanjani igama lami ngusane lisiwe Sane ngwakabhengu onobelungu, and this is the KZN podcast. You know how we do it in this podcast. We are bringing you the richness and the talent of KwaZulu-Natal, something that have never been done before. We speak with you, abantu bathandayo, baziwa ngabazi, soma business, actors, influencers, and everyone that we feel that you guys need to know their story. And this is the segment we call the Sit Down with Sane. As usual, today, guys, ngingule phela. Nginiphathele nina senangazi ukuthi mina ngihlezi into zami sheziyale. Nginiphathele omunye ubhuti lana. Yabona nje enizomthanda kakhulu. Uyabona abozwa ngibuke nini ngiyamfila ngiyamuzwa uyangibuka. Sawubona ba.
Yeah, sanibona.
Ayi.
Ngiyaphila.
Welcome to KZN podcast.
Thanks for having me, ngiyabonga.
Bhekani.
Yeah, but it's shortened. Maliphelele Bhekana Shabalala.
Oh, but why Bhekana Shabalala?
Because my people come from there.
Oh, you originally from Swaziland?
My family.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you mean? So if it's your family, not you?
Meaning my dad.
Your roots.
Yeah, my roots. But baba mfike ingane.
All right.
And mina ngizalelwe eKingedward. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here in Durban.
Yeah. Yeah.
So where you are based?
In Umlazi.
So uzalelwe khona eMlazi?
Ngizalelwe eMlazi. Yes, my family comes from Ladysmith kwaBhekani Shabalala.
Okay.
Ngokusondelela amatoho towards iTheku, bafikele eMkhumbane for a few years and then bathola umuzi eMlazi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wasukhulela ke eMlazi?
Ngizalelwe eMlazi ngakhulela khona.
How is life eMlazi? Is it not rough?
It is.
Is it still rough?
It is. Even now, yeah, it's rough. Izinto eziningi nezidipa izinga lethu ukucabanga lalingangeyingane. Mawusinikile ibhola, wasinika imoto, itini and everything else.
Good.
And then kwafika isikhathi se-crossroads where most una 13, 14, the age yokurebella and thinking if your mom says left, you like, why not right? I'm gonna try right. And that's when izinto eziningi la kuhlukana khona. Even now, uthola ukuthi nomngane osatshwayo igangster. And people can't understand how come anihlangana. But forgetting ukuthi nihlale naye deskini 4 years. Ni share record. And then makufika isikhathi sokuthi yena ayozama lezi zinto zakhe, mina ngiye ebholeni or mina ngiya kwi dance class ye-campus dance.
Oh. But you friends?
But we are.
So in that way, we were protected.
I would say, I don't want to lie to you. Over the years, ngiphilile ngaleyo nto yokuthi, I mean, people who are more or less would hurt you and take stuff from you. I know them from back then. But they know that I lo yacula lo wenza ama-play. We want the money, we can. But they know ukuthi I'm ngiyekeni lo.
Yeah.
Ngiyekeni.
Inyoni lona mngani wethu.
Yeah.
So saliyodlalela ama-gumboots wasenzele into zakhe lezi.
Yeah.
So you will say uqale at a very early age to come into the space of entertainment?
Yes, because even at school, I had a problem. Bengishayo uthisha wechoir, ethechoir ngo-3. Mangiqale kuyena ngo-3, ngakusasa ekuseni ngishaye webhola. At where were you? Because I played soccer decently. Yeah, I tell you,
happened?
semi-professional, like I had to choose between professional soccer, which is under 19, or I chased my dream, which is telling stories. I'm telling you, I was that good. I've got trophies at home.
Okay, I called. Okay, no, yeah, okay, yeah.
Can I tell you my nickname?
Yeah.
It's known, it's big now. A Sundowns player has made it bigger. But on my days, I was Mshishi.
Nibana.
Yeah, now it's Tembazwane, but I was the first Mshishi. I was that good.
Are you acting right now? You're in theater.
My God! All right. My name was, okay. My nickname in football was Mshishi, but seriously, there was a time where I had to choose.
And then you chose your dream.
Yeah, my
Do you
thing.
regret it?
No, I'll tell you why. In soccer, when you're 30, you are an old man. In storytelling, you are a little baby. You haven't seen the world. You don't know anything. Which then, in reverse, what can you offer people that you engage with when you are a little baby? So when you are considered an old man in soccer at 30, it's just beginning. It just begins, yeah.
Then why ke ungazange wenze soccer? Maybe qala bethi. Bubu, usomdala at the age of 30. Then I'm like, oh, by the way.
Oh, hey, Faith. Sacrifices. I think it's sacrifices. Where I started with the musicals, obviously, there are things you cannot do at 37 that you could do at 18.
Okay. So you're also a great singer, do you think? Not really. You there?
I'm not. I cannot sing to remove a mountain, but I sing.
But kuyazwakala.
Yeah.
Okay. So you growing up in Mlazi, zikhona lento zakhona ezenzakalayo, and then you stick with lento oyifunayo. When did it start paying off? Like, how was it difficult, or how easy was it to ukuthi uqaleke manje ungeneke uzibone ususema-theatre? Tell me the story. How did you end up ukubona ngathi ube professional? Who helped you?
I'm gonna tell you today, ukuthi it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It to an extent yokuthi ekhaya bakudele, bakudube.
Bethi ayikho lento
But
yenzayo.
yeah, because you know what I did. Amazali bami mabebona ama results izinto engangizenza kwi-maths and science. They saw a doctor.
Ohlakaniphile?
Yeah. Like they would be like, first doctor in the family. Ngoma told him mhlambe ngithole 97 kwi-maths.
No, matric? No.
Yeah, bruh. Yes. I disappointed my parents. And then I realized.
Why guess lami ngalikholwa nje?
I don't know why. Yes.
I'm so calm today. I'm listening. I'm like, wait, but no,
It's true, God. I mean, until when I turned 18, sengibona ukuthi leli phupho lobudokotela seliseduze, final hurdle yaga matric, and I make a decision and I realized ukuthi mangibona umuntu olimele uphuma igazi ngiba nohlevane. And I was like, what kind of a doctor ozobona igazi agcwala uhlevane abe neshebo? And I was like,
then go to be doing accounting, be an accountant.
yeah. I chose storytelling, and the worst part about it is that abazali bami bazamile ukungifaka lana lapha nalapha ngibaleke mfethu.
How many are you at home?
Sibathathu.
You're the eldest, the youngest?
I'm
in
the
between?
eldest.
Okay.
And then there's my sister ngulama uceliwe, and then the last born benefited from my struggles.
Okay. How?
At home, bangidela, bangidisowner.
Okay.
Ngibaleke college lokuthisha, ngibaleke emaphoyiseni, ngibaleka everywhere. Kuthiwa kadela ke la A-wall. La bebefuna bona ngiye khona. Kodwa akafuni ukuphila, ufuna ukuba usikhotheni imiyekeni.
Uskhotheni is the industry.
Yeah. Yeah. And then funny story is umdali wayithi nje isondo lathi twist kancane lathi isondo Then mangithengela uma wami i-braai pack. Mayicela 100 awuthole. And stuff like that. Athi usuyantshontsha. No, from storytelling. So steady but surely i-shift yabazali bami kanje.
Yaqala
To
ukushintsha.
an extent yokuthi ubhuti wami oyi-last born unikwa imali to study the arts.
When I didn't study arts.
No, not formally. I was in an informal institution.
Yeah, likely, yeah.
Yeah, I remember in my mid-90s, Ep30 Center had this big vision of having a school, some music and drama and a visual arts at the Ep30 Center. So I was there as a drama student for 20 months
Okay. Oh, wow.
with the theater.
That's training itself.
Yeah, theater person there. Best trainer Bheki Mkhwane.
Oh, Bheki Mkhwane.
Yeah.
Love him. So, uthola phi ithuba emlazi njengoba usuqala uthengela abazali i-braai pack, where are you getting that money? What were you doing then? Was there musical?
No, it's getting.
Uya lapho before uNhlanhlathu uyale.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you, isikhathi sami sasemlazi leso wakuthiwa ubukhotheni into yami engacacile seriously because back then awuhold. You're thinking, okay, ngiyafunda, and we perform. We just love to perform. Even if it's umuntu nizothola i-cold drink, you're not
perform.
even looking at that. You wanna perform. That's what you wanna do. And already, kuleyo age, yaleyo nto ile ngesikhathi ezinye ingane getting degrees. That's the age. Yes, I'm a college and university. So that's why I work to high low.
And performela
Yeah.
drink.
And then we create a show.
Okay.
A show. And then a friend of ours who was semi-professional by then, meaning ugi level engaphekwe yethu. Athi guys, Ep30 Center bavulile i-theater department. They want shows that they're gonna adopt and develop. So ngicela so present ishow yethu. Cool. Le show sidlala ezikoleni thina. Sambe so present and that's when we met Bheki Mkhwane. Ayithanda ishow. Yabo. Athi mangabe bheki show yodwa. And then we will be left behind. Still sends the same mistakes even nase show elandelayo. But in a program, adopt young actors and they learn theory and practice. Are you down? And we're like, what? Back to school.
Oh.
We learn. We're gonna learn.
Onina just uyohlala edeskini
Yeah,
ke manje.
sitshela thina
Hayi lo baba lo.
You know? Oh wow. Safika anyway. And then we loved it and we were so challenged. We started as a 42
Class.
42 people class.
Nagcina sena-
Graduated as 5.
You lie.
I'm telling you, by the time I said you good, you're ready for the industry, graduation, we were 5.
From 42.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. No, why? The same reason that sometimes mo ingane yomuntu omnyama when you are a firstborn. Mage what grade 11, you must know. Nyonyobela uma wakho uyomlalela mayithandaza. Uthi one more year, God. One more year lo mntwana uzongisiza nami kube khona ugesi la ekhaya. So abanye ngenyanga yesithathu, yesi4, yesi5 they felt they've learned enough. Abanye bas from here ngama weekend bathi bayozama audition bathathwe and they go. You know? Nathi masiqhubane sidudane sihambeni. Siyasithathwe entweni. Banje because lo mjito wayesilethile at guys asikafundi enough.
So from there kwenzakalani? Then you graduate.
We graduate and then we started working. Auditions here, creating shows there, but it's been theater.
What is your first theater show that you still remember?
My all-time favorite, Sitting Around the Fire. A cappella driven. It was a story about 4 guys who lived a Conan, let's say Point Road, Govrand was a Kilani hotel. Yeah. Banye babo lolu dlame lama-80s, omunye wayeyinyanga yama-comrade, kwabona ngala kuphuma omunye ubaba wayezoyifunela umuthi wokuqondisa umuzi wakhe. But then do you know ngaleso sikhathi ukuthi maweyinyanga usigqirha kwena sama-comrade. Then akwazi ubaba walapha athi, mfethu khona izinto ey'gijima pheku endlu kwami, ngicela unginike mhlawumbe into lezi yokuchela, especially makwaziyo ukuthi mhlawumbe uyinkathi. Sothi useyasidayisa leya nyanga, kwakuthiwa umabhavani leyo nyanga bayihlasela befreshisela umuzi ngokuthi kubonakale kungena umuntu abazibona ukuthi uyinkathi kanti wayengenela izinto zomuzi wakhe. So that was a story we were telling, and namanje leso story masivuka siyavuka.
Why you don't want to revive it? Don't you think right now if you revive it, it will?
It will. But two original cast members have since passed.
Successfully two, when and the other one.
Rapid. Even after this, ngiyakwe rehearsal of an industrial theatre, corporate gig. So nala majita we formed a partnership since the company nomunye girl to Emma to PST project. So naman we've just realized now ukuthi actually all along we've been looking for replace labachita. Actually they were rapid, we can't. Let's look for something else, people who can offer. So two of these guys, it was Stutuzo Kaula, Bheki Kabela, Bhekani Shabalala, me, and then Nathi Luvun. Actually three. Because Nathi Luvuno passed first. And then Bheki from directing, he said, Nathi has passed and we have a performance in 6-7 days. I'm stepping in, no one can learn this thing in 7 days. So and then from there on, it's been the four of us. And then these two guys, Tutuzo and Bheki, has since passed.
Talk to me about the trenches with Bhekani Shabalala. Is it trenches or trenches or trenches?
With?
Don't you have a show or something like that? What is trenches with Bhekani Shabalala? You've never done something like a show like that?
No, trenches.
You've never done a show like that?
No.
So how then do you move from theater to TV?
One, that's why you've never seen me playing a varsity student.
Okay.
That's why you've never saw me on TV playing a 32-year-old.
Okay.
It's because I didn't like the camera. I didn't love TV. I was a theater guy. That's all I was. That was my peace, my wealth, my therapy.
Who changed your mind?
A friend of mine.
I was like, do this.
He's a filmmaker. His name is Andy Lebua.
Oh, yeah, no, Andy.
Yeah.
Bua. Is it Bua or Bua?
Bua.
Yeah.
And he had seen a couple of our shows. So he knew in terms of storytelling. And one day he approached me and said, "Brah, I've got this project. It's a short movie, it's a film. I want you to do this." And I was like, Andy, we are such a story page. And then he sat me down, we sat over coffee. And I was like, okay, look at it as a new challenge. And I went, I told that story. And the storytelling formula caught me. It hooked me. I was like, I fell in love with the lights, the camera.
Me,
yeah. I have never. You know, and then there was a new dynamic. Yeah. There was a new dynamic of fixing mistakes, whereas in theater you're in.
Yeah.
If you make a mistake, there's no cut. You
find a way.
Work
it.
But here, you know, we can make mistakes.
Restart cuts. One take again or something like that.
A new experience of which I experience even today. With you find that we in a church scene we will take background actors, and they think when they watch it on TV, that's how it is, and then they get irritated when you repeat 6-7 times because it's not it, you know. So that was a new, and then I fell in love with it. So I would do theater and be like,
some rolanyana.
Yeah.
So how many shows you've done on TV?
Ooh,
now since
Oh my God.
you're current on Imbewu.
Yes.
How long you been there?
4 seasons.
That's
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, it's long, but mine was a cameo. It was a cameo. It was a guy who's within the board of the church. Every time you see me, someone is going to be disciplined. There's trouble, there's problems. But during the 4th and 5th season, an interesting thing developed where the writers and the producers thought there's a relationship between me and Phakade. These guys are friends. They grew up together. Actually, they're best friends. So then it was a different dynamic.
Then
You didn't see me
character
when there's
code.
problem. You saw me even when there was, we see this guy. I'm with this guy like 4 days a week. I see him. That's how it was written 4th and 5th season. Yeah.
So now you're looking for more roles?
Actually, yes. Yeah. I love it.
But you're still in theater.
Yes. Even now, after this, I've got a theater gig. I'm rehearsing. Last week, I was performing Zemkatini.
I was about to ask you that. What's all about that?
Oh, Zemkatini actually, Zemkatini came from, it's a story between 2 villages who fought in the South Coast. And the after effect, because no one has ever talked about the after effect of ANC IFP fights before the elections. I mean, people died. How did it affect people? Even today, I go to Ngonyameni, some houses you can see that people live there, but it's only walls now. ANC, Ingata. So all of those. So we meet these 2 guys. One is blind from that war and one cannot walk. And they are friends in Zemkatini. So...
Where is it showing? Is it still showing?
No, we wanted to just check it and with the audience because we're taking it to Grahamstown.
Waters.
Yeah, we're taking it to
Why
Grahamstown.
you guys always go? What's happening in this Grahamstown? This thing is so corner. Is that a full?
Yeah!
But it's not that huge anymore.
I mean, COVID.
Okay.
So with COVID, I think 2 seasons or 3 years, there was none.
So if you make it to Grahamstown, you good or what? What's the story? Oh, so it's
No,
like a holiday of some sort.
no, it's not a holiday. Actually, it is. Disemfuleni.
Is it?
In Grahamstown, producers and programmers of the world
You find them.
go there to look for new, interesting work.
Ah.
You know that in Grahamstown, programmers and producers of the world,
You find them there.
yeah,
How long does it take?
it's a 10 days.
Ooh, that's a lot.
And I'm telling you, from going the first year I went, it has given me a career which is not in the cameras. Meaning I'll take a little show there, nobody knows.
Oh.
And then I meet 3 producers who's going to take it around the world. Behind, nobody knows. I vanish into King Shaka International. Chua! I land in England. I do my
You
thing.
don't like limelight?
I don't. I
Why?
don't. It's a contradiction because I'm a storyteller, but I'm shy, bruh. And I don't want. I want to go about my business.
I can't even find you on social media.
You won't.
That's wrong.
Imbewu forced me to be in social media.
But do you
Little
post?
bits and pieces that you see is because they said, hey,
But I don't even see are you are you on Instagram? Are you on Insta?
I'm not on Insta.
So also Facebook, people not gonna post.
Yeah, nakhona post in fundo
But you're a
wabanye.
celebrity. You must do this
You
thing.
see, that's
Nobody knows anything about you.
nobody. It comes from theater. It comes from that
Discipline.
that discipline being brought like that you go to the rehearsal, you do your thing, the work speaks for you, don't open your mouth, nothing, the work will speak for you. After that, go back to your corner, read more, learn more, brainstorm new ideas in the corner. Something comes out, take your show to Germany, tour it, take it to...
So you've been touring? Have you
Yeah.
have you done the tours?
Oh, yeah.
How many countries have you been? And who are you touring with?
I tour with a show called Boom Gates, which I did with these guys that I said have since departed. Boom Gates, Belgium, Holland, France. And then in Grahamstown, 2010, when we hosted the World Cup, we took Sitting Around the Fire to Grahamstown.
You love sitting around the fire.
That's my life. And the producer.
That's your love life too? Producer?
No.
Oh.
I'm saying, whilst taking Sitting Around the Fire to Grahamstown, a producer saw me perform.
Okay.
After the show, he waited for me. He said, can we have coffee? And I'm like...
Lady or a guy?
It's a guy.
Okay.
But you know how Europeans are. You know how producers are. Who's this guy who wants to have coffee with me? I'm a Zulu guy. I mean, I'm that guy. Meaning, I'm Gukuluv, I mean. Lokshin. So, uban lo impincheng, I'm skinny chino to coffee. And my man is like,
Yay.
hello. And I'm like, Machitabamba, I'm umlale lutin. Almost didn't go. He was doing a production that was going to tour Europe and was looking for this actor. And he thought he will come to Grahamstown, he will find an actor. And I was that actor. Almost didn't go. The learning, traveling obviously will open up your mind. You don't look at people like that. Lo fuck is kinichin, hamba chigi that. Hello. But that's what opens mkondo traveling with. People are people. Storytellers are storytellers. Creatives are creatives. Whatever color, whatever shape.
How do you find the industry now with all the TikToks and everything? Everyone is acting. How is the industry now? Has it changed? And
it's changing. And yes, chigela chinaki. And young bored at the same time. Because, for instance, you say, on social media, I'm not there. And do you know that now for lead roles, it matters with how many followers?
Yeah.
After you nail an audition, actually, it matters how many followers. So, a guy like me, okay, he's good. He nailed the audition, but how much people is he bringing? Because in terms of how a production will be viewed and judged now, it's about numbers. You can create a beautiful story, but if it's not watched by 3 million people, then at least per episode, then you might think, we've got a gem. So I think, I'm not sure, it helps for production houses to bring you if you've got 897,000.
But how about the talent?
You see, that's my problem then. To be honest with you, supermodels and influencers have taken over the industry because they've got 1 million followers.
It's not about the talent anymore.
I doubt. If it was about that, then you wouldn't watch a production and see 3 people and ask yourself, what are they doing there? They don't have it. And things they do, they don't suggest that I love this. Storytelling is my life. That's one thing. If storytelling is your life,
you see it.
Then you see it because you look after it. You are disciplined because it's your bread and butter. But if you're a celebrity or limelight, I don't know. Not for me. Me, I tell stories because I told them when I got nothing. Because it's part of me. It's part of who I am. And some people will be like, if I could be on TV, then my profile, then my following. It's of a different purpose.
How long you been married?
From 2012.
2012. So you met your wife.
Customary then.
What's the difference? Oh, what's the into?
Yes.
Why? Oh, then you're still waiting for the white wedding.
I've done everything except for that.
Okay. Why are you waiting?
I'm not sure if I want a white wedding.
Is it?
Yeah.
Does your wife support who is in the industry?
No, actually. My wife is a teacher.
Oh. Lo wakubalekela wena.
I mean, she's a teacher. But she was in a choir, adult choir. Like, when we were dating, when ngimhlangabeza choir, you know. I don't know what happened.
Wamiyekisa.
I did not. I would never do that. I'm not that kind of a man.
So your kids, how many kids you have?
I got 4
How old? The eldest? How old is?
that I know of.
Okay, yeah. So umdala uneminyaka emingaki?
Omdala una 25.
Kind how old are you?
I'm ngitopan, I'm old. I'm staring. I'm looking at 50 like this.
Then how old is Bheki Mkhwane then?
That one, he's got good genes. He inherited some good genes from his
Because
parents.
I'm thinking like you're like because this was Chinese. Hey, this is like school. Then all of a sudden now you've got a child. Then at 25 you.
You know there are two Mkhwanes, right? There's Bheki, which is the
I think
and then there's Menzi.
not the son.
It is the son.
Yeah, ngisho lo ngisho Bheki Mkhwane.
The Bheki bengina he's got good genes.
Yeah, ngisho.
He's
Ngisho lo boy wakhe lo sezezumkhwana ngempela naye.
you see that one's got good genes. We will travel with him and people think same. If not
Chinese.
if not even younger.
Are your kids following your roots? Are they in the industry?
No, and I pray to God every day that no.
Kanjani wena wagijima wenza wena wethiwa manje why are you praying now?
Yeah.
Because kufanele ukuthi nabo yenzani?
I wouldn't stop them, and I'm njalo if they suggest into njalo ama platforms mina ngiwalethe duze, but enhlizweni yami I pray that they don't follow me. I pray. If my daughter picks up a guitar, the next day and the following day I get worried.
You run with the
Yeah, my youngest is curious. He's always looking at my scripts and say, "Can I read with you, Daddy?" And I'm like, don't catch feelings. You go to school, be an accountant.
Nah, be a doctor.
I said, I talked to myself. I said, there's gonna be a millionaire in this family. Go to school, do accounting, because storytellers. If we then become owners of things, maybe there's a chance. But for storytellers, there's a difference. It's either you tell stories, serve visions, other artists' visions. By the time you own things, there is a vision. You employ 43 people to do a movie. Then it's a different angle that ownership will get you there. But when you acting other people's stories, it's different.
When do you want to start owning?
Well, in theater.
But you do have in theater your
Yeah,
shows.
in theater, my shows. I do my own shows. I create my own.
So you
shows.
have money?
No, I don't have. I don't know how to lie to you. I don't have.
You have my shows on the theaters.
Yes. I mean, I don't starve. But I don't have.
You pay like imali ayiphi.
Yeah, ayinayo. Ufuna example? Ngikutshela example?
Yeah.
I have a Ranex, Toyota Ranex.
Choice. That's fancy car. I mean, economy is why bufuna ni X6. Bufuna V class.
Yeah. So that's who I am. I'm a simple guy. I'm not a celeb at all. I'm a storyteller. But people love my work and I'm celebrated and I'm loving that.
And that's why I think you look like Uduma Gandlov. Kancane.
I've heard that a couple of times.
I'm looking and I'm like, you look like somebody that
I've heard that,
before.
especially
Like a younger brother.
Yeah. You know he's involved with Imbewu, right? And from time to time he pops in on set. And ugqoka amashati lawa ayikoshi awayeke. Yeah. And I've heard people say Gajeni to me.
Never.
And I turn. They're like, oh, Digon, sorry. So I know there's that. I know there's.
What are your future plans, Baba?
People, my future plan is, it's a strange one. I am going to retire into teaching. Strange plan, yeah.
You're going to go be a teacher?
Not in a...
Oh, teacher at theater?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mid-50s, I'm opening an acting school. That's where I'm retiring.
Yabona i-influence abafazi. Mfazi wakho uthisha, now you're about uthisha. Yeah.
But she wants to retire and travel the world. I've been traveling the world. I'm going to retire into teaching actors.
And then you travel with them. My honey bear, thank you so much for putting through. What a great conversation. It's so much relaxed and calm and nice.
Thank you.
No, you know, I loved it. I'm just listening at you.
Thanks for having me.
Do you regret you came? Do you regret you came?
No, I don't.
You're like, where am I going?
I had a couple of questions, but
you're like, let me just
no. I needed to see you guys.
Okay.
You know, I'll tell you why.
Why?
I don't post about things. I don't talk about myself. I don't use those platforms. And somebody said to me at once, he said, because I used to be friends of the UKZN, drama department, DUT, drama department, AFDA, all these institutions that teach actors and arts. I'm friends with them. So I pop in as a big brother. Session there, tutoring there, this and that. So somebody said, the knowledge that you have shouldn't go to the, you shouldn't take that to the grave. You owe it to your people to share.
Start going to things like this. Speak.
Yeah.
So do you have a deal? This is the beginning of a lot of things, a lot of interviews to follow.
Yeah. I will. My wife, I mean, everyone around me has been...
Give me a 5. It's a promise.
Yeah. Instagram.
TikTok rather. No, Twitter is difficult.
TikTok.
Not TikTok rather. Just do your, you know those things that you act in the theater. I'm sure you have a couple of, post up here.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to try.
Don't try, do it.
Inkosi sees because I operate from the corner.
Stop thinking.
Not esteem. No, I've been operating ekoneni. That's why you know why I like to operate in a corner. Ngoba nabangani bami sisadla inhloko.
Okay.
Ne family yami sihamba siyothenga lesa special seKentucky sangolesibili.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What? Kwa-celebrity. There's nothing wrong with kudla inhloko.
There's something wrong with inhloko.
You see, that's why I'm not a celeb. Ngukuluva mina ngisadla inhloko. Abangani bami befikile siyothenga inhloko sosisibindi. Khona kwa storytelling. That would be an ocean. That would be like, umshenguwile. Bafethu simbone phethe iphakethe le Kentucky. I love it. So angifuni iphithiphithi zalomhlaba zingithathela izinto engizithandayo.
That you feel so much.
I must admit manje ngiyayithanda iKentucky, ngiyayithanda inhloko. Ekhaya bayakwazi lokho. umakoti
yazi mina ngiphakela inhloko nami ukupheka
you
inhloko
see
so
kodwa
awukhulumi
kodwa ngiyazi ukuthi khona la kwi-storytelling khona abantu abathi you can't, you on TV, you can't.
no you can they bullshitters manje nizongadla into engayifuna because you're on TV
Angithi
we are human being at the end of the day you need to eat if you must eat inhloko you must eat inhloko akafuna isiqede
okay, yeah.
mina I'm done
Nah, I'm good. I'm done.
you sure
I'm gonna be out there though. You'll hear from me. You'll see more.
ngifuna ama royalties amike
Okay.
yeah
But we'll talk
ngeke phela
about that.
ngenzela umsebenzi omahhala mina
We'll talk about that.
no figures. Guys, thank you so much for putting through. We had so much fun. Till next time. Bye.